Step 1. Step 2.
Okay, so I finally decided to play this game. And I've always seen, like, the videos and the animation edits, but I never tried to play it myself, and, like, I hardly watched the videos. So, yes, I'm going to try to make a character and then maybe do a skip. So this is the tutorial. As loads of people but me may know, I basically skipped through this tutorial. I choose the guy with the hat, the cool hat. I basically look through the skin color options, and I was wondering if they had like a specific color, so like maybe like where you choose the color yourself. But I think that there's only the presets available in this case. I'm not sure if I'm like missing out on any settings or something. And around here, I was just messing with like the height controls and blush. Yep. Then I decide that I want to do something about the hair, because I honestly did not like the hair options, but like mostly because I was looking for like non-straight hair or like afro textured hair. And well, I eventually did find a few of their afro selections, but by that point I was attempting to give like I don't know, like a buzz cut or fade. I don't even know. So yeah. And I sadly get rid of his hat at some points. And yeah, here. And this is like the afro they have. So yeah, I didn't choose that one. I chose the this like the short hair. I wonder if he'll be bald in the back, because like I didn't choose like hair for that. So I want to protect eyes, and honestly, since I'm just doing this for the first time, I did not choose something interesting. I just chose something really derpy. Alright, so then I was like, well, face and hair cool. So I went over it to clothes, and the thing is, I feel like maybe it's only with the, because this is like Gacha Life like 1, so maybe they only do have preset colors, but I'll just get to the color thing later. I'm not like complaining. It's just an observation really of my end. But also this is probably like my fault. Like if I wanted to have like more options, so I probably should have downloaded the second game. And on the note of like colors, these, once again, we got presets, but like it feels like even with the preset colors, they are very high saturated. Like basically, yeah, sometimes I want to use like a less saturated color that isn't on the scale of gray, like black to gray to white. Like, but I can find darker colors, just not less saturated, but darker colors at the same times. That's basically with the colors. But anyways, so I decided to go with something that looks like a school uniform. Simple, like it's got a blazer, a tie, and pants and shoes. And then after I finish what the clothes the character is wearing, I went over to accessories and there's like a bunch of weapon options, which is that's a choice. That's a decision. So yeah, I didn't choose any weapons. Like, this is an average, let's just say dodo. This is an average dodo. He doesn't have any brain cells to spare to use a weapon. Oh yeah, I did have a band-aid actually. When I started filling out this, basically blank space of a character, I just went with previous tropes I've seen before, and by previous tropes I mean whatever color the character wears, the color is sometimes in their name. Gacha has these levels you could put on your character, and they also have these elements you could put on your character, which, are the others required?
The rest continued.
I started making a second character with the presets because I thought that if I wanted to make a skit, I could at least have two. What I find interesting about Gacha Life is that I think this basically has the same principle as sprites, where you have this one character and then you make them in like different facial expressions or poses, and then use that to either make a skit or like animation. And I always thought that was pretty cool. Now I'm officially playing Gacha Life because I wanted to try something new. I have her wearing glasses because it just makes sense. Like, two things that she does the most is scroll on her phone and stare at people. She needs glasses. After making Habibi, I kind of got the gist of what to do, and so I kind of sped through making her really. So like more about character information, Habibi and Hidari are half siblings. Here's some lore that I basically had made up on the spot. She's not scrolling on her phone. She stares. She literally just stares at people, stares at her environment. She's big on staring. And let's see, what else? She plays hooky a lot, and so she's not at school a lot. She's got her head in the clouds, but she's more mysterious with that. While Habibi is just like, you could got him an airhead, but they've both got their heads in the clouds, basically. Extremely unserious. And a lot of people at their own school hardly realize that the two are ever related. You feel like you could approach the brother, which would be Habibi, but when it comes to Ari, she looks much more serious. Just gonna take a second to say that when I went to the skit settings, I did not realize that the two characters I just made were in the extra slots. So I kept trying to find them in the character slots, but they weren't there, only the presets were there, and I was confused. But luckily, I ended up figuring out how to switch the extra slot characters with the characters in the slots.
the video. I downloaded the app. I edited the presets to make like a sort of my own character, and that was the outcome. I also recorded myself making this skit for the first time, so if anybody wants that video, or if nobody wants that video, I'm still probably gonna make a short out of it. And I made a new PFP